Okay, first, the materials you're going to need are a heat gun, the Moto X Pure, a SIM card tool, a Torx 4, Starhead screwdriver, and a plastic pry tool. First, we are going to use the heat gun to heat the back of the device to remove the plastic panel. I heat till it feels just hot to the touch, but not too hot to start melting the plastic on the back. Do this for roughly 15 to 20 seconds until it's adequately warm. After that, use the SIM card tool to pry away at the little corner below the headphone jack and work your way down the side of the device. If it is too hard again, use the heat gun and reheat it so the adhesive is loose. Now use your plastic pry tool to pry around all the way on the back of the device to pop the back cover off. Be careful around the left side as there are small ribbon cables. Just pry to the surface of the back cover. It doesn't matter if that plastic part comes off easier, it's okay. Now we're going to remove the two rubber grommets at the foot and the head of the device. These buttons cover the battery cable and the display cable respectively. Use your plastic pry tool to pry away at the grommet. Be careful not to puncture too much. There's a battery right there. Once the plastic cover is off, remove the connector in a smooth motion. Be sure not to apply too much pressure. Once that bottom cover is up, loosen the top cover by doing the same exact motion. After that, remove all, I think, 15 screws from the bottom of the device, top of the device, sides of the device. All the screws are the same, so you don't have to keep them necessarily that much in order. There is one metal screw to the left, but that one can also be removed if you would like. Once all screws are removed and neatly organized into a small corner, start on the liftoff of the device. To start lifting off the back cover, slightly pry away between the metal screen and below the battery cage. As you remove, be sure not to destroy any other ribbon cables. Once the battery pack comes off, it's time to disconnect the ribbon cable for the display. There's a little black lever there. Use your pry tool to easily lift up the little lever and disconnect the cable. After that's been disconnected, disassemble the black screw right from the motherboard. After taking off the motherboard off, make sure both ribbon cables are disconnected and take away the motherboard, leaving the other ribbons cable attached to the broken screen. At this moment, it's time to take out the little flash piece, the front flash of the device, and lay it aside to put in the phone again. Take note of which pad is the positive and negative and reorient that when you put it into the new screen. With the new screen, take off the plastic covering and take off most of the plastic tabs that still remain on the device. Start by taking off the blue one and make sure you do not rip the ribbon cable. These are very strong tapes, so make sure you do it carefully. After this, there's a small red adhesive just underneath the ribbon cables, which I did not see at first, but take that off. Once that strip is removed, push down that little PCB and insert the green motherboard on top of the ribbon cables. Just before this, you should have installed your flash. Now reconnect the ribbon cable and put the black screw into the motherboard again. Make sure the device is completely seated against the new screen, so there's no screen wobble when you put the phone back together. Push the ribbon cable inside and make sure the white line goes almost all the way up to the black. Then push down the lever once more. Next, take off the adhesive for this SIM card PCB and click that connector also back into place. Make sure the connector snaps. Take your time and firmly press the PCB onto the back of the card reader. Next, take your battery protection cover that you removed earlier and lightly place it on top of the device. Make sure the camera cutout is clean and no dust is accumulated there, as this will be clicked back in finally. Secure all the clasps around the phone and make sure every side is correctly collected in. Take your time. There are many clasps, so don't try missing one. Now put all the screws back into the device. The screws are all the same, so don't worry about which goes where. Finally, reheat the back cover and secure that back on. Make sure to push all corners in. And that's it.